Welcome back to Let's Play Prison Architect. I'm Hunter Black Luna, and we are currently architecting a prison. Right now we've set up the administration area. We've basically done everything except the prisoner accommodations, so we're going to get to that, and we're going to start running water pipe. The secret of water pipes. Large pipe is important, because that's how you move large volumes of water, but I think I can put this anywhere and get it started. But large pipe is expensive and slow to make, and for individual things, like say toilets that really need water. And it's a basic human right according to, some people. Liberals. Bleeding hearts. The nice thing about the money's also I had to put a door here because otherwise the workers couldn't get in. That was a bad situation. Yeah, they're kind of stuck on the perimeter. They'll wander back in time. Honestly, sacking and rehiring them would be nice because it operates under that like the movies style thing where you just kind of plop down staff anywhere. So if there's a riot, just plop down like 10 new guards. You know, welcome to the job. If you can stop the rioting prisoners and live, then you get it. It's like the Joker with the baseball bat, it's kinda. Anyhow, with power you might need multiple generators on multiple lines. You only ever need one water pump station to accommodate your entire prison. Just make sure you use large pipes. Don't just try to cheese it with small pipes. They'll lose pressure. Okay. Actual prisoner accommodations. I haven't actually made a plan for this yet. Probably a good idea to look and see. Also, a visitation area here would be super simple to make. I may do that. Alrighty, I think I have a plan worked up. We're gonna furnish the offices. We've got a little visitation area for our foundation, and we've blocked out a yard, kitchen, and canteen, which are really important. Let's get some of this going. Make it like this, and this yard will be helpful because later we can use it to expand the kitchen to make it supersized eventually, because I'm building with an eye towards large this time, and hopefully the computer can take it. I haven't got it running at full blast right now. We'll see how that goes. Alright, we'll have kitchen, canteen, shower. Honestly, that's all we need, but we're going to do cell blocks. We're going to do cell blocks. What's the first prisoner capacity milestone to hit again? Can't do cell block A. Oh good, the tooltip is fucking up. I love that. I mean, there's other things we can do. There's other things we could do, rather. And hopefully this doesn't mess anything up. We'll see how it goes. I think we're back to not being able to go outside. Also, yeah, we blew up one of the walls. RIP. Anyone still trapped outside? Okay, maybe you do have to babysit them just a bit. Yeah. That's okay though, we can install a staff door down here that will be there as long as we need it. And walls. We'll do our visitation area, which won't be too big at first, but they can be expanded too. It's okay. It's right near the, it's actually closest thing to the entrance ever, which is nice. Also the parole thing, so that the parole officer doesn't have to walk a while before he gets shanked. Which, you know, you wouldn't think that would improve somebody's chances at parole, but they do it anyhow. As you'll notice the system here. For this will be the kitchen, this will be the canteen. It'll be more obvious as we block out the walls, obviously, but there's a bit of an airlock system going on. The same way with the staff room, there's this airlock. There's this little space here between the kitchen and everything else. No inmates will be working in the kitchen in this prison. It's not on. Just can't square that with maximum security, you know, and there's like gonna be knives and shit. It's like, these guys don't need any help being deadly. Alrighty, that should be the walls blocked out. Let's see how it goes. And of course utilities need to be running through here. Stall light, no route. That's interesting. Oh, it's this moron being stuck. Of course. Water pumps. We will need water being delivered to these. Let's put it that way. And actually lots of electricity. We're nearly there. Nearly to the point where we can, you know, do things. That'll be a nice day. These will be regular doors because this is the cantina, obviously. Oh, come on, guys. Are we really doing this? Are we really telling the guy to build the... Are you the only one trapped outside? If so, we're gonna move to drastic measures. Just as I was gonna praise your guys' AI. Sack him, higher note. There we go. Rescue complete. Now another workman will hopefully... There we go. If I sound like I'm tired, it's only because I am. I'm recording this a bit late. But that will not damp my enthusiasm, damn it. We're coming along. I know it's taking forever to actually get to the prisoners and the drama and the riots and stuff. Don't you guys worry. I get a feeling we won't have a nice, quiet, peaceful prison. Call it a hunch. Get rid of this damn thing. The metal floor thing is purely aesthetic, although I guess you could say it helps mark out where the utilities are likely to be, but it's aesthetic. Alright, the visitation room needs to be publicly accessible, of course, for maximum convenience. But it also needs a metal detector because the families that come to visit inmates will try to smuggle them shit. A lot. So metal detectors, which we will be using a lot of. And you kind of got to watch which facing you have to handle. I might just have it inside. Yeah, we'll try it inside. And you want a bin next to a metal detector, so that the officers can stash, you know, the things that they find. All sorts of things. It's not even just metal contraband, it's just all sorts of things. And that kind of fucked up the electricity in the room. You are tearing me apart, Lisa. Me apart, me apart. Let's see if I can do this space efficiently. Not really. It's kind of a chaotic jumble. I don't like that. How about just this? 5 visitation tables. It's kind of cramped in here, but it'll be fine. Alright, electricity in general. This should do it. Hopefully. Oh, there's just no lights because no lights were installed here. Well, anyhow, we're not going to install all the kitchen gear here at once, I think. But we do want some basics. Three cookers, 3 fridges for ingredients. That's what these blocks are for. And a pair of sinks at the top. So yeah, some space will be going to waste at first. But we'll live. Hopefully. Also, didn't I say something about not pausing? Need to remember that. Although it does just mean the worker's sitting idle. Wonder if this will be fine. Let's test it. Also, of course, all the kitchen stuff needs, you know, the electricities. Let's see. Let's wait until it's installed before we see that. And over here we need as with the kitchen, we won't install everything at once. We'll do it in stages. Stage 1 is tables. I don't know, let's do it relatively towards the middle. We'll start out with 4, which is way overkill. Because we're going to be starting with, I don't know, we'll see how many we get. You want benches and tables like this so that people can sit and eat and, you know. Hopefully you do actually know. Even if you haven't played this game, you can see the benefit of these things. There we go. We kind of set up the serving tables like buffet tables, and so serving tables are like what, 20 bucks? Fuck it, put them down. Might as well. Yeah. As you can imagine, cooking appliances are one of the big power draws. We can handle it. I want kitchen power centralized. Let's put it that way. That's what I'd like. Regarding water. Alright, the sinks have water. Yeah, I'm guessing the sinks don't need a huge water pressure. Also, note, everything is dirty. Or, like, many things are dirty, and we'll handle that, but that's another kind of low priority. Alright. I told my computer not to run too hot, but it is currently Going like a jet engine, which is unfortunate. Pausing is like an instinct to me. It helps in a lot of cases, but you know, people have said don't feel bad about pausing, and it's like, yeah, that's true. It's just a personal thing sometimes I want to work on. Canteen, we're getting all this. Start out, bam. Of course, metal detectors at each end. Write your own joke here. Now, unlike these facings, which actually do seem to matter a bit, I really can't tell if this matters even a little bit. We want... Everyone comes here to eat, let's put it that way. You want to be ready. Put little trash bins over here for easy stowing of located contraband. Alright, we're well on our way to wonderful places. Another regular door out here to the yard. I could cover this with a fence, although I think a regular room, because I'm thinking we'll start the cell blocks here, because it's about in the middle of the map. It would take forever for a prospective escapist to get out. Also, we have unlocked the accountant, which is good. We will hire an accountant, which will again reduce our cash flow, but also give us access to reports about you know, money stuff. Including the ability to sell your prison, which is already worth 500,000. Now that is mostly from our cash endowment, and not from anything in particular we did. Well, it's kind of a snowball. If you have no money, it's hard to make money. If you have money, it's easy to just roll right along, just like in real life. Okay. Get the utilities hooked up. Then we can design out cell blocks, put it down, and then I will feel comfortable accepting prisoners when we are, you know, prepared. And we'll just see how it goes. I haven't done max sec from the start first. My last prison I started with minimum security because I was scared. And you know, there's reasons for that. Plop us down 3 weight benches, which is again overkill. You wouldn't think it, but yeah. Couple phone booths so prisoners can talk to their families. We could tap that later too, you know. Hey, if they wanted privacy, well, you know, shouldn't have committed crimes. And these are going to be really heinous criminals like murderers, rapists, mafioso, hardcore criminals, abusers. So yeah, fun times. Can't shake the feeling that I'm forgetting something. Also, I'd like to put phone booths here just as a convenience thing. But where can I put them where they won't be in the way? Nah. Let's not bother. I have this feeling... Oh, right, utilities. It's easy to lose mental track sometimes. I shouldn't be making the power circuits so interconnected. Also, I suddenly feel the need for more capacitors. Let's get to it. Oh, we're gonna have a blackout. As long as prisoners aren't here. Actually, your prison can endure blackouts as long as you're not trying to actively cook meals. Then you start running into what we in the business refer to as problems. I have no clue how powerful lights are. So I'll make a bunch. By a bunch I mean like 6. Probably not even. We'll live. Also, these lights don't require electricity to my understanding. Yeah. They're like lamps more than lights. It's something, at least. Anyhow, we're doing okay down here. Okay, the yard is functional. Yeah, literally the only thing left is cell block. Alright, we got the grant. Which means we can seek other grants, which are basically just missions. I'll let the simulation run while we're going. Health and well-being, medical ward, 2 doctors, hire a psychologist. Good idea. But we have to complete basic detention center before we can take cell block A. But I don't want to hire guards and cooks because we don't need them yet. But if I don't, yeah. Build a staff room, have at least 5 guards without assigned duties, ensure none of your staff are exhausted. Education's gonna be a while out. These 2 are gonna be a while out. We can do staff well-being initiative, and of course the short and long-term investment is literally just pay in and then get money. So that can be done at any point. We're gonna do staff well-being. Literally all we need to do is hire guards. So, okay, how long until intake? I get the feeling we are like close to intake. In which case we are going to answer no. Yeah, in 1 hour. We can't be ready in 1 hour. Nope. We'll be ready tomorrow, probably. Let's make that the goal, shall we? Tomorrow in game time. Because we have everything else set up. And I like the way things are looking. Except for all the moss and shit. I mean, it's a prison. So it's rough. It's rough and ragged. We'll leave this space here rather than filling it in. Because we'll have uses for the space. But let's plan out cell blocks. I'm going to show you guys what I do. It's pretty simple. We start, I don't know. Let's mark out, because cells need to be this big. And that's kind of where you want to be, what you want to do. Obviously there's other ways to do it, more interesting ways to do it. But the basic cell is just doing this over and over again. So maybe I won't show you guys this after all, because, yeah. We could make... I actually tend to make cell blocks of 10. I've seen people make them much bigger, the individual cell blocks. I don't know. It's something to think about. We could make it like... Let's see. How big would you have to make it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It'll be off center. Most heinous crime anything can commit in these types of games. Could do 10 and 10. That's 10 and 10's probably better. And then basically we just fill in this area with prisoner stuff, and this area with advanced stuff, and this area with more like services, like classrooms, additional meal areas, stuff. Stuff's good. And then obviously to do that we would run the hallway down to here. Wide hallways are also going to be a blessing when we do the expansion thing. It's just going to be nice to be able to shoulder past people, and you don't want them too hemmed in. Normal prisoners, if you meet their needs, they're not dangerous. Like, normal prisoners follow logic. Like, if you meet their needs, they won't go out of their way to do risky things and commit crimes. Max security prisoners often won't give a fuck. They'll just fight for the hell of it. They won't actually have any reason. It's, you know how in Civilization or Civ players really hate Montezuma? It's because he basically operates with a random number generator. One day he'll just decide, I'm going to war. And then he just rolls a random number for who to attack. You could be his best friend on another continent, and his worst enemy could be right there, and he will just as likely attack you. And players hate that so much. It's not even that he's attacking you, it's that it's not for reasons. Compare it to the obvious example is the Paradox games, like Crusader Kings, Europa Universalis, and my personal favorite, Victoria 2, where stuff happens for everything happens for reasons, and it's even got random rolls and stuff, probabilities in it. But like XCOM, everything has reasons why it's happening. Will they join this plot to kill their king? No. Why not? They hate me. They love the king. They have ethical quandaries about me. Just go watch Reynolds Sanity's videos. Add that to my growing pile of people I'll recommend over my own channel. That's gonna be inconvenient. Because the metal detector is gonna be right there. Admittedly, this is a really easy problem to fix. We just do but then, no. We're gonna have it not be all the same. We're just gonna tough it out and deal. Right now we'll just have the one cell block. I mean, there's room to expand it further, but right now... Basically, the plan is to have a guard walking up and down this at all times. Aside from when they're all doing other shit. But basically, the plan is to have them walking down... The plan and then we could have cell blocks facing to the sides here... or something. The goal is to have it as centralized as reasonably possible. Oh, right, we need a shower, too. I'll give it some thought. Alright. Since the general principle is everything that's not cell blocks on the edges, and cell blocks kind of in the middle, you can have them up here as long as you're on the dot about it, and you do searches and stuff, but... just gotta be careful. Don't let prisoners escape. Especially these guys. These guys, as I keep saying, scum of the earth. It's not even like that Wellington quote where, they're the scum of the earth, but look what we've made of them. Here I'm just dotting out possible shower head spots. And the drainage. I'm gonna see if 3 drains is enough. You'll see how things work. Here, I'm just gonna